Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, 2019 is starting, and there's a lot of games, and I want to really talk about it. Some I will play, others probably not. Some will be on the channel, some probably not. Some are gonna do Let's Play, other are just gonna look at it, say, yeah, I played for the channel, that's enough, and I never wanted to touch it again. But I want to start with like one more top 5, maybe 2. Probably will be 2. This one will be the games that will be coming out in 2019. I have like the ones who already have release dates, and there's more concrete information about trailers and stuff like that. Then I'm gonna do another one. There will be like games that we hope will come out in 2019, but we don't have a fuck of a clue. We just have a maybe or something like that. But we never know. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's start this video shit show. Okay, to start things up, I'm gonna go with a more honorable mention in some ways. Long Gone Days. I know this game is gonna be coming out, and I know I kind of want to play. RPG and Modern Warp style, it's something that I enjoy, and I always will enjoy, so to be honest, although I'm trying my best to not look too much into, not getting itself even not touching the game. And I'm kind of cheating a little bit because the game is already out and in early access. But the release of the game is going to be coming on May or April, something like that. I'm going to leave on the description below. So I'm leaving myself out, but I'm very, very hopeful for this game. I really enjoy the concept. I want to see what they can do, dialogue options if there will be or not. I just enjoy the concept, and since there is not many games set in modern-ish war, and and almost none of they are RPG likes with persons with things to interact, I think it's very interesting to have one. So that's why this one is here. Not such a big thing, just one of my favorite games right now, and I really want to play, but I can't because I don't want to. It's a problem of early access. I don't want to touch it, but I'm very tempted each time to like click on the install the game and give it a try. But since I said I'm not much in playing early access before, like, especially when there is a story behind it, because well, the early access is the first chapter or so, or what I think. To that effect, I'm going to live it this year. It does have a set release date, it does have a trailer as you are seeing right now, but in the end, that's just that. Not gonna talk too much about it since it's just honorable mention, but I highly recommend you give it a look. That's the thing on this video, most likely. I'm not recommending any of the games in, because first, they are not out, and second, because even I don't know how they're going to turn out, so give it a look, and if it is good, come out after and talk to me about it. So, this one is interesting. It's one of those games that I look up sometime, found it, started following, but not much news came out of it. And you're gonna see a very interesting amount of I'm saying the same sentence on this two videos, because I noticed there will be need to be 2 videos. But in the end, I found out about it, left a little bit on the back burner. Should have been more careful in following the news, because I think I missed a Kickstarter about the game. Sadly enough, that's happening. If you're watching the channel, you may be already aware what the game that I'm talking about it is. So, without like rumbling too much, the game that I'm talking about is Spinnortality. Very interesting game, managing a corporative management scene, but it's a cyberpunk dystopian management sim. And this game kind of hooked me on that aspect. It's very, very kind of difficult to play, like read a game where you're intentionally the bad guy without being cartoonish. example, dungeons or evil genies. It's very difficult because option A, you're going to show why your character or like doing the evil actions, the reason behind, and in the end, you're going to be a good guy who are doing evil things, and it's difficult. But when you set out from the beginning on this like dystopian cooperative management, people are more okay with the decisions they're going to take. So that's the reason why I enjoy this. Sometimes it's fun to be the bad guy, and Spin Morality is showing me you're going to be the bad guy. Besides, the management and the UI seem to be very simple, but like the fact is, the old saying, easy to pick it up, difficult to master, and I think this is the big thing here. I really enjoy the concept of a cyberpunk, as I said before, mostly because I love the more modern setting. And I'm kind of sad and we don't have many more games on this setting. We do have they, but if you compare it to the most, we always going to have like fantasy or stuff like that. But Spin Morality gonna be coming out soon, 1st of February. Keep a lookout. Seems to be a great game. I'm going to be playing. I'm gonna be probably playing on the channel. If it's gonna be a let's play or if I just gonna be playing the first hour on the channel and the rest on my own. Well, that's gonna be to be seen. But Spin Morality, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a very interesting game. Again, as I always say, since none of the games are out, or even I didn't touch on any of those, this is not a recommendation to go and buy it right now. Look up, see if the game piques your interest, if you have the cash laying out to spend on a pre-order or not. Example, Spin Morality is not pre-orderable. Pre-orderable. That's not a word, I think. Go and grab if is your cup of tea. But I also recommend you stay, wait, let someone else take the hit for you, and decide if the game is good or not. But without that, let's go for the next one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I think everyone knew that I would be here. Mostly because I sucked the balls of the previous game on my last list, so there's no much to say. One thing, pronunciations suck. I'm bad at pronunciation. Gonna try my best. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go for a remaster. It probably is already out on PlayStation 4, but it's gonna be coming out on PC. It is Yakuza Kiwami? Or something like that. Well, fuck, the remake of the first Yakuza game. I'm hoping they will be trying to keep remaking all the others and releasing on PC. And for all hells, I hope more Japanese developers follow the trend and start to porting their games to PC. Because for fuck's sake, I will be dying to play a Persona 5 on PC. Or all the Personas on PC. I need to play 4. I bought a PS Vita and I bought the game and I didn't even touch. But out of that, let's go back to the focus of the video. Yakuza, the remake of the first one. Yakuza 0 literally got me into the series. The combat is a little bit clunky-ish. Probably I'm just stupid and I'm bad at it, but the combat seems to be a little bit difficult to master, but I really enjoy it. And since the Yakuza 0 takes place before Yakuza 1, the remaster that we're gonna get right now, it's interesting too. It was an interesting point. Maybe, I don't know, there will be mechanics that I will be sad to not seeing come back on this remake, because, as I said, even if that Yakuza 0 came out story-wise was a prequel, the game came out later. But we don't know much. I didn't look on reviews for the game, and I know, again, this is kind of a little bit of a cheating. So yeah, I'm placing this here because I really enjoy my time of Yakuza 0, and As I said before, I really looking forward to keep going on the series. As long as they keep remastering, I going to be keep buying on PC, and that's a very interesting. I love when developers do that. And to be honest, like I said before, Yakuza is a very interesting game. For they give you a city, there is feel a lot lived in, there is a lot of stuff, a lot of mini games, a lot of the city feels it's living in. It's not like an empty desert of a wasteland of a place where there's no matter how you don't feel there's people living in. And Yakuza makes a small hub world feels like a very great and big open world, a massive open world. I do believe that's a better way to do stuff because right now all the developers are like exclaiming and saying we have the map who is 4 times bigger than the previous game, and when you're going to see it has 4 times less stuff to do in it than before. So to that effect, I'm going to be saying Yakuza, the remake, the remaster, not a remake, the remaster, is going to be one of the games that I'm going to be sinking a lot of time. Probably all of the time I'm not going to be on the channel. I'm mostly going to be playing by myself because this is a game that I literally sit down, play, and got myself immersive. Love the history of the first game, of the Zero game. Going to be hoping on this remake, remaster, going to be even better. I don't know. I'm not going to be looking for spoilers, and well, that's it. Love this game. Gonna be playing, and that is an interesting thought. February is going to be full of things to play. This one is interesting because it's kind of again me like kicking the rules of my own lists out of the window because it does not have a set release date per se, but it does have a more like we do have a release date, and I doubt that there will be pushed out too much. Probably, but whatever. It does have a year on its release date, and that's enough for me to shove in this part of the list. While the other ones is gonna be a little bit different. The next list is gonna be more eh. From Obsidian, we got the Outer Worlds. Not gonna lie, a little bit bummed out by the fact there will not be mods on it, but I don't know. Let's see how the developer gonna handle the situation. Even if they don't give modding tools, I don't know how the Unreal Engine will work with modders. If they will have like a easy way to do they self, maybe I don't know. Depending on how the developer locks the stuff itself, probably I don't know. It does have a chance to allow modders to work. That's the only thing that I'm kinda asking right now. Because, well, New Vegas and most of the Bethesda games literally live and breed modding. And at a point when Obsidian really did the best, in my opinion, and that's the problem. I hate putting my opinion in front, but yeah, in my opinion, it's the best. It's out of my gut feeling. Then, if you want, you can prove me wrong, but I will always keep believing. Then Fallout New Vegas was the best. Just because mods made the game really great. Now, keeping on that, the game looks fun. It looks like a spiritual sequel in some ways to New Vegas, having this West vibe of it, putting all that unclaimed land, even if there is a land, and does have somewhat a Fallout feel with the you have your dwellers frozen on while you can do stuff. And choice based, humorish. I don't know, it does have all of it, kinda there. It does have like a vintage-ish feel for the technology. It does have like a little bit of a 90s future vibe. The 70s future vibe while having the West aesthetic. It's very interesting difficult to describe, but it is interesting to see the game itself. We only have one trailer, not much was talking. They are putting a release date to spring 2019, although spring can be a gigantic amount of time. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm going to be sinking a lot of time on this one. Probably you're going to be expecting videos of me A, praising this game to high heaven, or B, crying out how I was disappointed and mistaken. Although I really hope I not get disappointed because this game looks amazing. This is like the saving grace of RPGs, of first person RPGs. I just wish they show a little bit more because I'm not confident they will be releasing on the beginning of the year, on the first Q, but maybe they going to be showing stuff a little bit more. Or the fact that they are not showing means they are working more? I don't know. Interesting things happen. So, this is one of my biggest hopes for this year. I'm putting a lot of stock in this game and I hope I not get burned on it. Well, talking about getting burned, I'm excited about it, yes. I know I'm not gonna live to my expectations about it, yes. I know we're gonna be pissed off a little bit while after, yes. I know probably gonna be having a lot of downgrades, both on graphics and mechanics, 100% sure. It has the chance to be filled within microtransactions. No shit, Sherlock, it can't be. Maybe some loot box? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited about it, but I don't recommend you come near to that thing with like a 10-foot pole. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the Division. Because really, the Division 2, it's coming. I got burned on the Division 1. They want like pre-order gold edition plus every single cosmetic item they had on the store. I got burned. But after the game becomes very good and playable, and I was kind of happy, but the problem was it hit something. It hit the very big problem of although the game was good and had a lot of good content on it, you never had enough people to play the content that the game had, and you didn't have like the guess off the beginning. So because of that, in my opinion, the game like burned out and a good start, then a crash, then a burn, then they fix the fucking thing, and nobody watch. In the end, the Division was a good game. The Division 1 now is a consistently good game. You can go play. The mechanics are there, the gameplay's kinda there. But the problem is, in the end game, is it was too much. They stuck with, but it was a little bit too late. People were already left the boat, and not many people stay with to like generate enough player base. That was my biggest problem with the Division, and I hope the Division 2 like fix that. But I don't know. I'm not too like I have hopes for it, but I know developers can fuck things up. I know the developer can literally take some features out from the game that we have right now just to release day as DLC, and I know there was something about DLC for like the major expansions being free, but I don't know, since this is a very multiplayer game, requires servers and stuff like that, don't know how they cannot like implement like how they can feed the game without having paid DLC or microtransactions. So it's gonna be one or another. And if the DLC is free, you can sure help have microtransactions, and depending on how microtransactions gonna be implemented, yeah, that can kill the game before it even started. But yeah, I'm still like hopeful for it. I hope it is like the Division 1. I hope it's the Division 1 mechanic with mechanic wise, but with a better plot, something that I doubt it, and allowing me to like. I doubt that we will be able to roleplay. I really hope there is a better single player campaign on it, like a single player story mode that you can play and like being meaningful. Meaningful? Ah, you got the idea. And that's it. The Division has one of the. It's like a high hopes. Even if I know I probably gonna be disappointed, I'm placing a lot of hopes on the game. And if Burn, if Crash and Burn 2019 biggest disappointment, you can be 100% sure that the Division 2 will be there. But let's hope not. Let's hope that Division 2 really lives up to my expectations and even more. I'm hoping then Ubisoft proved me wrong on this one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of games. From a Yakuza game that I really like. I don't see how the game can go wrong. Spin Morality, a game that I'm all in, hopeful for it, knowing the game gonna be great. There's not many things that can like bug the game down. For two games that can kind of like having problems. One by being developed by a double A developer, Obsidian, and maybe having problems by because of that. And the Division, who has Ubisoft, and that can create problems on itself. For games plus, we have the my honorable mention, a game that will be coming out soon-ish. But well, I'm enjoying the hope. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing about the game. Four very interesting games in an honorable mention. So, what is the thing that plays on the quote unquote top of this list? It's interesting because, as I said, I don't want to place this as a top of the list because none of the games is like the ones that I'm most expecting or things like that. It's just five games that I really expect on it. Now, this one I think many people already would know if watch the channel or know or like watched one or two things. It is Phoenix Point. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward for Phoenix Point. I'm my hands are itching for to buy the game right now. I'm like itching to get and buy the whatever thing that gives me the access to the beta stuff. Maybe on the when they release beta 4 or when they announce the date for beta 4, it is a chance that I will buy it, but I'm not gonna hold it too much expectation for me buying it because the same things go through. I on this game I doubt I would be able to hold myself, and I don't want to play anything before the game is full ready. Like the game is on the release. I'm not gonna say on the full state because bugs exist, but on the golden state where they going to be ready to release, and this is gonna be the game. And that's a big problem because most of the times I do have games on early access. If I do have games on early access, I most of the time want to play it, and I have to control myself because I don't mostly want it to play, but I kinda always wish to play it. Now, in that aspect, Phoenix Point is a very interesting. It piques my interest in many levels. The mechanics are different enough from XCOM without being completely crazy different. And I'm looking forward. The lore of the game, although I did read just a little, not much, just the short briefings and canon plot, like small histories they have on the site or something that I read. I'm looking forward for more things like that. Maybe there will be some videos explaining the lore and trailers explaining the lore close to release. Right now, I think the game is set to a July release. I don't know if that's going to be the end goal, but I just doubt we're going to go for a 2020 release of this game. But in the end, Phoenix Point is the game that I'm not going to deny. I'm going to say I'm most excited about it until now. There's not many things that really like place me on has a tactical game, and this one has until now a set release date, so it does go above and beyond some of the games that we'll be talking on the next video. So this video was about games that have a set release date, or more like something close to a set release date, mostly in the case of the other words, but eh. And I'm very excited to play it in 2019. There was an honorable mention, and in the same way, there will be one on the next video. The next video will be a little bit different. I will be talking about games that doesn't have a set release date. Some games that can be pushed to 2020. Some games that may not even have a release date, or not have a lot or even almost none information on it. So, right now, that is it. February is almost here, so I'm going to place the thing here, the release date of the games on the screen or on the description. Links for you to go and buy all of those games will be in the description too, so go check them out. Some of the games have already some people played on YouTube. Go there, give it a look. See if you enjoy. If you do, leave a comment and say then you end up picking up a game. If you don't, say, wow, this one is not my cup of tea. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for now. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. If you didn't enjoy, leave it a dislike. If you have anything to say, if you have any game that you might think then I will be enjoying but I didn't place here, shove in the description. If you have a game that you wish to share with anyone then you think will be good, shove in the description. And before anyone talks, I don't fucking believe Death Stranding will be coming out 2019, so yeah, that's not gonna be even on the next video. But besides all of that, see you guys in the next episode. Bye. This time I'm not gonna place any joke after the bye.